Hi, today we are going to explain how to succeed in listening easily and smoothly. Actually, you have to follow some tips. The first one of them is that you have to know what the question is about. So if you understand the question that you are listening to, you will answer it correctly and easily. But if you miss the question potential or meaning, you will not have the ability to answer the question. Number 2, the practice. For how long should I practice every day? Actually, from my own point of view, you have to practice for half hour every day, a full half hour. And when I say that a full half hour, I mean that you have to concentrate for this full half hour in listening. How? Do not let your mind wander. Ask yourself some questions. Can I write what I heard? Can I repeat it? Can I summarize it? What else? Before the listening section, the examiner gives you some time, a kind of a minute or two, just to read the questions. So in these minutes, you have to underline the key words. Keywords that will lead you to the correct answer, like when, where, how, who, what. So if you find some keywords that you suspect or expect that they will be the answers for these questions or the common questions that you will listen to, underline them just to help yourself. What else? Also, you have to mark your answers carefully. And what does it mean, mark your answers carefully? If the examiner or the test asks you to just add or answer with the letter A, do not paraphrase, do not add anything. Just put the answer carefully as the test asks you to do. Also, what about the second statement? What does it mean, second statement? Most of the speakers who correct themselves in the listening module have a second statement, and this is the one that you will be asked about. So pay attention to the one who is speaking in the recording. If he or she corrects themselves, you have to listen carefully to the second statement. Why? Because the second statement is the statement that you will be asked about. Avoid simple spelling mistakes, because this will be counted against you. It will be marked incorrect. So, although they are simple, but they will be marked incorrect. Like what? Like, for example, if you listen to the recording and someone said, "My name is John," John. So, as long as he spelled the letters of his name, you have to write the spelling correctly. Otherwise, it will be marked incorrect. What about the next part? The next point is also about correction. Incomplete or shortened answers will be also marked incorrect, like times, like dates. So, for example, if he mentioned the dates with spelling or with letters, if he mentioned the times with words, you have to write words, not numbers. And if he mentioned them in numbers or digits, you have to write them in digits. So pay attention to the shortened or incomplete answers. If, for example, the speaker mentioned the full sentence which includes date, so you have to write the full sentence in the answer as long as the examiner asks you about. The accents. In the first session, we said that one of the characteristics of IELTS that you will find many accents, different accents. So expect that any speaker or the speakers in the recording will not speak only in the British accent. Some of them speak or use the British accent, some others use the American, some other use the Australian, the New Zealand. So what can I do before going through the test? Easily, you have to practice listening to native English speakers, different native English speakers, British, American, Australian, and New Zealand, because you have to expect that you will have any of these accents during the exam. During the test, you can hear more than one accent, by the way. The last thing, also comes the correction. If the question or the topic of the question tells you not to write more than 3 words, for example, so the word limit here is very, very, very important. Why it is very important? Because if you exceed this word limit, it will be marked incorrect. If he tells you don't exceed or don't write, or the following questions will need not more than 3 words, even a and the will be counted. So pay attention to the word limit when you transfer your answers to the answer sheet. My own point of view, point 2 is the most important one of them. Practice, 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 practice all the time for half an hour a day. Concentrate. Don't make your mind wander. Try to memorize what you heard and write it down. Try to summarize it. That's all for today's lesson. To see you again in another lesson. Goodbye.